Rode microphones are the official microphones of Be Terrific. Find out more at rodemic.com.
Hey Terrifics, welcome to another episode of A League of Our Own. My name's Abiba Davis and I'm with my colleague Nicole Lockhart. Unfortunately, Sonia and Milani couldn't be here today. They had to, handle some business, but they will be back for the next episode. But before we go on with our show, I just want to apologize to you amazing viewers out there for the delay. We had some technical issues and difficulties, but we are here, and we are here to give you our take on this week in sports and everything going on. So I hope you guys enjoy the show, and let's do it. So I know it's just me and Nicole, but who cares? That's what happens in the league. A running back get injured,
Yep.
a quarterback, which has been happening a lot. Like a lot of backups showed up. Like shout out to Luke McCown.
Yes.
This week was just really, really crazy with just from baseball, football, pro, college, high school, so much. So I'm like so overwhelmed and like so excited just to give you guys all our take on it. Again, we're not gonna get no stats and scores and numbers like that. You know where to go. But we're just gonna give you our, input and our views on everything that happened this week.
Oh.
So, Nicole, we're going to start off with you in the world of baseball.
Oh, so much. It is wild card season. So I just have to give a shout out to all of these teams because, we were talking last week about how in the NFL, we feel like maybe they don't play with as much heart as they used to. I don't think baseball has lost that heart. Like, these players are getting so into their bids for this year.
Yeah.
We were just talking about Jonathan Papelbon from the Phillies. Basically, they lost their chances.
Oh, my God.
And
that was the worst.
That's so instead of, going home, going in the locker room, sulking about it, he chokes the star player of the Phillies, Bryce Harper.
Who does that?
You don't choke your teammate because the team lost the chances.
You think it was like a personal vendetta or so? You think he was just salty because nobody wanted him from the jump?
Let's be real. He's not the best player on the team, so they can afford to lose him now with the suspension. But it's just.
And he's known as an angry player anyway. I heard what team he came from again? Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, I was just very shocked. I was like, wow, you're acting like you going to the playoffs and like your season's over.
It's over.
Calm down, enjoy your millions.
Wrap it up.
Drink some champagne.
Here's the thing. His suspension now, even though they're completely out of the race, he's costing him his salary. So
what's his salary?
That's a nice little $500,000 that he's pretty much going to be
in baseball world, that's like nothing. That's like $500. But to me, that's like, good God, like, wow, $500,000. Like, really? You couldn't just tweet him a bad note or something like write him a note in his locker and be like,
put some toilet paper on his locker,
like TPM or something,
Go to his house, better yet. Don't
exactly. Like, didn't you learn from homeboy that was in a locker room that I can still not say that boy's name that knocked out Geno Smith, that knocked his jaw.
Nobody can say his name. That's the point.
Boys, can somebody help me with his name because I swear, like it's hard to know these names like Ike.
But no,
I guess
there were some better. There were so many better highlights in baseball. Like Alejandro De Aza from the Giants comes in with a walk-off home run to win it for the Giants in the 12.
Nice.
Super cool. I had a chance last year to go to AT&T Park, and Giants fans might be my favorite baseball fans. I know I'm a Braves fan, but Giants fans.
Why is it? What's about
they were so kind and generous, even though they kicked our butt. They're
not. They're not like Philly fans. You better run. Leave the stadium. You better have Secret Service behind you. Like they don't play. Philly fans. I've been to a game in Philadelphia and cheered for the opposing team. Dudes were throwing ice and water at me and wanted to like really come after me.
And that's why they're called the Philly Fanatics. Like
Philly Philip. And I don't get your mascot either. I'm sorry.
No, what
I'm
is
sorry.
that? What is that green thing? Can we please?
I don't even know. But good news for the Mets. They are what? Yeah. Wait. They're in the.
They are
in the playoffs,
they are
right?
Absolutely in the playoffs.
Since they haven't been it since 06.
It's been a while.
So that's a big deal for New York Mets fans.
It's been a while. You know, I think New York fans in general have had to kind of settle for the Yankees for a few years.
I mean, I'm a Yankee fan, but I love an underdog, and I always look at the Mets as an underdog team. Of course, I love underdogs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting to you, Jets. Like, I'm really getting to you. Like, give me 1 second. But yeah, so just seeing that they did that, and then I saw the celebration in the locker room.
Oh, it was so
champagne
emotional.
everywhere, which I love with fried chicken.
Mm-hmm.
But that was like a really, really emotional scene for them. It was just like I was really, really happy for the Mets. So I hope they really
can do something. I want to see them perform really well because the Red Sox, they put a crushing on the Yankees, 5-1 this week. 5-1.
Jeez.
So I'm really interested to see how the rest of playoff season picks up. I think that it's just been.
Yeah, that's
really
the only time I actually watch anyway postseason. So I'm so glad like you watch most of it. But yeah, come on now, most of America, do not lie. You know you watch postseason. You do not watch all 450 games. Ain't nobody got time for that. But that's awesome. Well, my week was kind of cool. I love college football, but unfortunately, I felt like I had like a little bit of bad luck watching some of the games because some of the games were like blowouts. Like I was just like, what? There was more blowouts than the Dominican hair salon. I was just like, what is going on? And then there were shutouts. Shout out to Michigan, Jim Harbaugh. I love you, and you are doing so great with the Michigan team. Like, oh man, they shut out BYU.
Yeah,
it was like. They shut out BYU, who's a ranked school, and it's been years since a non-ranking school shut out a ranked
especially
school,
in Big Ten. Like, it's been really cool to see what's happening with this Michigan team.
I'm so excited
because I
them.
miss them being good. I did.
Exactly. They're good for college basketball. That's the only time I watch them doing the NCAA.
Football used to be good too, and it just hit that lull. And so I'm really excited to see all of the things that good coaching is doing.
Exactly.
Because there's a lot of bad coaching too, especially in the NCAA.
It's just really, really crazy. Yeah. But yeah, that game was ridiculous. LSU, wow.
Who knew?
Well, oh my God. Like, I stopped watching them from the Honey Badger days. I'm not even gonna lie. Sorry, LSU. I am so sorry. But you guys kicked butt with Syracuse. I was very, very shocked. They have this running back who's like a beast. He's not even human. He's over 250 pounds. I'm like, where do they make them? I don't know.
It's weird.
But like,
I can hear all of my my friends that are like LSU fans going, "Go Tigers!" And I'm like, no, roll Tide.
Roll Tide. No, Alabama.
We're trying.
I know. You have a good matchup coming up.
We
actually,
do.
So that's gonna be a good game to watch.
Exactly. I was gonna say this week it was not even worth watching.
No, I didn't watch it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
I mean, we won, but
but it was just like. Wow. It's like them playing a puppy.
Yeah.
It's like,
you know what's so funny?
Sorry. The other school is like, puppy.
I love how we still say things like, we won. Like, I was on the field playing.
We were in there in spirit. Like, that's how I'm going to be at the Clemson game because I'm looking, definitely, I love Clemson. As a team and what they're doing. I always love Dabo Swinney. I think he's just a class act. He's such a great coach. When you talk about great coaching, bad coaching, he is such a great coach. The players respect him. They love him. Right now they're 3-0. They're going to play Notre Dame, 4-0, who's plagued with injuries. So I'm just really happy I want to see what the Fighting Irish do in Death Valley because Death Valley, they get down.
No joke.
Shout out to Clemson. Y'all get down to Tigers. Hold on. I got something for y'all.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Go Clemson. Go Clemson. Go Tigers. Oh. Sorry, I had to do that. You know, I have my little shirt. My little shirt, you know. But anyway, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. But
yes,
on to the NFL.
Such an interesting week.
The Giants finally won a game. I think it has something to do with the Pope. The Pope came to New York,
did come
and
to
he
New
picked
York.
one team. He picked the Giants. He didn't pick us. That's why we lost. He went to Philadelphia, picked Philadelphia, and that's how Philadelphia beat us. Like, every time we face Philadelphia, it's like about what? 0-9 times. 0-9. We have never beaten them.
Yep.
And now it's 0-10. It's just like, wow.
That papal blessing.
Pope, I love you, but I'm really, really sad that you didn't pick us to win.
That's all right.
But no, but you know what? It's actually our fault. Like Fitzgerald, all them turnovers. I thought I was in a baker store. Like I was like, really?
Too much.
Like it was disgusting. And Brandon Marshall did the worst fumble since butt fumble.
Wait,
Mark Sanchez
it
was
was-
like, whew.
Yeah.
It was Brandon
It was
Marshall.
bad.
It was this horrible. I was like, did he take his meds today? Like, is everything? I think Gino. You know what I felt? The jinx was they activated Gino, and they activated three
Too
QBs,
soon.
and Gino was on the field just praying like, please Lord, let him mess up, let him call me in. I just feel like he was on the sideline. I just felt him
yeah.
praying, with his half
I need
open mouth,
opportunity.
like he wants an opportunity, and it was just a lot of mess ups on our secondary. Secondary sucked. Of course, Brandon Marshall not playing up to par.
But
A
you
lot of
can't-
turnovers
yeah,
from
you can't really
Fitzgerald.
do anything when you're like, when certain key players like that just don't show up, or when
And we don't
they're
have
having
Decker.
an off day. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say the thing about the
combo.
Jets is this is a really flat lineup. Like you can't just bring anybody else in.
I know, like I mean, somebody like that was like one of the most disappointing games like I've watched, and I know it's early, but it's my team. I love you guys to death, but you're known to like. I mean, once you get one loss, then about 4 more are going to follow, and then you're going to try and come back and get like a wild card or something. You can't do that. The AFC is one of the toughest divisions. To me, they're tougher than the NFC.
Yeah.
So you can't do that, Jets. So let's get it together. And, oh, yeah. Todd Bowles, I love you. Keep doing what you're doing. I love how you're staying out of the media and out of the whole Twitter thing with Jimmy Johnson. I think he's the coach, like the tight end coach. His son went on Twitter and was attacking like Cromartie and his kids and stuff, and Cromartie went nuts.
I would have too.
Like I don't blame him, and like he's a family man. I've seen his his Twitter.
Yeah.
Like I follow him and stuff. And him and his wife and their kids, like they adore their kids. He's a great family man. So off the field, don't mess with them. Like so.
Yeah, 100%.
I understand where you're coming from, but Jets, come on. I know you guys are playing in London on Sunday, but listen, no fish and chips. Just get it together, all right? Win me a game. And you're playing
That's
the
pretty
Dolphins,
good.
thank you, good match. But you're playing the Dolphins, who got obliterated by the Bills, which the Bills should have done that to the Patriots.
I was gonna say, hold on.
Like-
it wasn't as exciting of a game.
No, it wasn't.
I mean,
I changed the channel after a while.
I don't remember when the Dolphins were actually good. I don't. Dan Marino?
Ace Ventura.
Literally, that's all I've got. Ace Ventura. Like,
Yeah, like
really, it's been a
they're playing the Dolphins,
while.
but at the same time, the Jets, they're so unpredictable. So I'm like, get some sleep. It's a very long. It's not really a big long flight to London, but get some sleep. Don't visit the Queen. Don't eat fish and chips. Don't have any spotted dick. Go to sleep and win a game, please, because I'm waking up extra early to see you guys do it.
Yes.
What else? Ooh, yes, Mike again. Oh wait, Kansas City and Green Bay.
Now that was a game.
That was
a game.
It all comes back to if you remember my picks that I had my fantasy picks.
Yeah.
Didn't I put Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers
Rodgers,
as one
he
of my
did his
picks
thing.
and Cam Newton and Antonio Brown? All the people I picked are having the best week
Too bad you
ever.
didn't actually form the team yet.
I sure did not. I just picked them from their looks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but they're having the best week. Like, Aaron Rodgers is the man. Like,
He's
besides
killing it.
Peyton Manning, I'm telling you, Aaron Rodgers is one of the smartest quarterbacks I've ever seen. Like, he has great, like he's quick out the pocket, even inside the pocket. Like, he is good with just, like, misdirecting the defense. Like, I've seen this kid throws weapons. You might think it's going to get picked or underthrown. No.
Yeah.
He doesn't skip a beat. Has not got an interception in Green Bay in like years.
Yeah, we haven't seen a quarterback that efficient, I think, since like the early Manning days. when
Yeah.
when he could literally like thread that ball, you know, like
Yeah, it was-
16 home games and
no interception.
none.
Like, we're not gonna jinx you. So, like, I
Yes.
feel like he did his thing. Like, I'm gonna get me State Farm just because of that. I ain't got no insurance. So I'm gonna
All
get me
right.
State Farm discount double check because of you, Aaron. Number 12, keep doing what you're doing. But on the bright side, Kansas City, they actually
Yeah.
scored their first touchdown to a wide receiver touchdown in 22 games.
Ooh.
Macklin. Wow.
I'm
Smith
really
to Macklin. I was very shocked.
I was too. I'm really hoping that when it comes time for draft that they get a receiver that can catch. Because that is the saddest thing.
So bad.
Oh man.
Right? I mean, they paid like tons for Macklin. I'm like, what happened? 22 games? I was like, when he caught
you
that
know-
touchdown,
yeah.
I was like,
Did
was
they mean to do that?
like, I think I was like tweeting like, huh?
Yeah, I was out with friends and watching the game, and I was like,
Wait.
that can't be right.
Like, hold on.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did you guys see that? Wait a minute. And they were all Packers fans, and they were like, no, that happened.
No, that happened. Like, even Packers fans were like, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all that. That was good.
That was
Y'all
good.
needed that.
Yeah.
Y'all needed that little battery in your back. But Alex Smith, unlike Aaron Rodgers, it just didn't show up. Like, he looks unsure. You know, all those turnovers, getting sacked like no other. Like,
And that's one of the reasons, like, I'm really upset with my Colts defense.
y'all
If I
won.
see Luck on the ground one more time, though, I mean, he's a great offensive quarterback. No help. Please
y'all
stop.
did win.
Please stop putting him on the ground. Just help resurrect
He
him.
ain't too lucky this
Please.
season,
He's-
unfortunately.
He's just not. He's spending way too much time on the turf. That offensive line, man, is just
it's garbage.
it's just
Garbage.
it's letting him down every time. He doesn't have
Yeah.
time to make a play. It's
And
no
it's
wonder
not
we're not
his
scoring
fault.
touchdowns.
It's not his fault. So I think he's still a great and a caliber quarterback.
Thank you.
But with what's going on right now, you have Rodgers, you have Manning, you have Brady. I every time I feel like I say,
Wait a minute.
like
Yeah,
you know what
oh,
I'm saying,
Matt
you got
Ryan's
Matt
doing his
Ryan and but then I was gonna say Big Ben. Big
But
Ben.
here's the thing.
Steelers fan.
Wait.
So sorry.
I'm really excited.
To see Michael Vick.
I
mean,
am. Here's the thing.
Michael Vick though, like
Michael Vick.
when's the last time he threw a ball, and when's the last time you've seen like the old school Michael Vick? Like,
I think he has it in him. I wouldn't put him as my first string, no. But coming in second string, I really think he's going to be able to help that Steelers offense
and they signed him.
stay consistent.
They signed him last minute, but I don't know. Let's see. They're two different styles of QB. One's a lefty, one's a righty. You know, one's better in pocket. One's quick on their feet. I don't know. I feel bad for
Ben, yeah.
Steelers fans, but you know what? They are definitely gonna have. You know what? They actually have like an amazing offensive line. Like they got Bell, they got my boy Brown.
Yep.
They got who think just came back. God, of suspension. There's a player that just came back.
Oh.
Not just Le'Veon, but yeah. They have some good weapons that are on offense. So I think
Exactly.
I think they're going to be fine. Their defense is not as great. It's not the Dick LeBeau defense like we normally see. The
man.
steel curtain ain't really there like that.
Yeah.
But
It's more like a satin
it's
curtain.
Woo, she said satin. I was gonna say y'all had like a little aluminum curtain.
Aluminum, tinfoil.
like Reynolds wrap or something. But no, you know what? You guys, that's going to be a game to look forward to, because the Ravens definitely, with the loss of Big Ben,
man.
are trying to take advantage of this and see if they could get their first win. Because
It's been a
right
minute.
now, Ravens, that bird looking like
It's looking
he's
sad.
hungry, like nevermore.
Nevermore.
Sorry, that
It's looking like the Raven from Edgar Allan Poe. it's real
Sorry,
sad.
Ravens, but like, I mean, Flacco just not looking too good, and it's just the
Might be
defense, the whole team just
Yeah.
like, but look, like homeboy Steve Smith, like.
Ravens have had a history of old men holding it down for them. I'm ready for
That's
some
true.
young legs
And
in this Ravens offense.
Maybe if they just have a horrible season, they'll have some good draft round picks and stuff. So
We'll see.
We'll see. Wait, we're forgetting Sunday's game. Sunday night's game.
Which one?
That was Broncos and Detroit.
Ooh.
Oh, and of course, remember I picked Megatron. Calvin, how you doing? Like, he had over it was over 5,000 receiving yards. I think he's like the third wide receiver that ever got that many receiving yards under the age of 30. Huh. Good job, Calvin. But your boy Stafford, true to form, unpredictable, unreliable. Turnovers were just out there like a bakery. Too many penalties. Detroit, you are known for penalties.
Yes.
Get it together. Get it together. And when you have a team like the Broncos, who are just heavy on defense, great in offense, you have Peyton Manning, the maestro, leading all the way. It's kind of like, what did you
expect? What did you expect going into this game?
Like,
great
that
performance.
Game wasn't going so good.
It's like that little kid that was after a game where like postseason last year where LeBron and like the Cavs lost or something like that. He's out there. He's going, good try, good effort, good try, good effort.
It's like, you almost got it.
You almost.
Not quite there yet.
Yeah, good effort.
You almost had it.
Good effort. They're getting that like major league pep talk after every game. I'm pretty sure that's what goes on in Detroit's locker room.
I mean, come on, Detroit. Like, the city of Detroit has not won. Like, have they ever even like been in the NFC Championship or any?
It's been a long time. I want to look up how many years it's been.
Yeah, they probably got a little curse on them or something. But I mean, to me it was a good week. Oh no! Before we even shut it down, speaking of shutting down, Seahawks shut down the Bears, 26-0.
It's the Bears.
Como que?
What?
Like, do you think it has anything to do with, because of course when a team doesn't score, it's defense. Right. I mean, do you think it has to do with anything with Cam Chancellor coming back? The leader of that team, like, you know, they got their little battery in their back, like he's back, he's ready to play. He came back like disgustingly, like in shape, like on point.
Especially on that line, like they are so tight, and it's not because they stand so close to each other. It's because they literally have the same job. They're together training, like. And when that one link is out, especially if it's a strong link, the morale and just the effort level changes. People are trying to pick up and you know handle business in a different way. But I'm like, they came to play.
Oh no, like the Bears look like little cubs.
Yeah,
I feel horrible, but at the same time, you know what? Good defense actually do win games. Like it does win games. But but we got the safety that they released for Cam Chancellor. Is it Dion Bell? I think so. Yeah. Right, guys? Am I right? Let me look at my phone because y'all play too much. This is what we do when the boys get on our nerves and not playing. Like, come on now. But
oh man,
I think it was Dion that we did pick up. We picked up the safety. The Jets, we need more than a safety, though.
You need a whole...
Dion Bailey. Boom, shakalaka. Yes, so we did claim him, but we need more than a safety. We need running backs. Because I know they say Chris Ivory. To me, he's not a strong quarterback like Adrian Mush Peterson, because that boy, he mushes people. You saw that game? Like, that boy mush. You can't hold him down. He's like a Tonka truck. Nobody could stop him. Like, I mean, it's just like, we need Jesus on our offensive line. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. We need a better. We never had a solid quarterback.
Yeah,
that's the problem with the Jets. Sorry, I keep going on about that. That is my team. I still have faith. I will never give up.
Super fan.
All right. I mean, so that's our highlights. I mean, we kind of killed it, you know.
Yeah.
Feeling herself a little bit because we had, you know, she had a good week with baseball and her team finally won.
Thank you.
So when we come back from our break, we have our good, bad, and ugly. So stay tuned and we'll see you after the break. A League of Our Own.
Rode microphones are the official microphones of Be Terrific. Find out more at RodeMic.com.
Hey guys, welcome back to A League of Our Own. I'm Abiba Davis, and thank you guys for for coming back. We have an amazing segment. I'm here with my beautiful colleague Nicole. As we said, Sonia and Milani couldn't be here today, but I mean, so far so good, right? I mean, we miss them. We love you, girls. I know you're watching, but yeah. So we'll see you guys next week. But so far we're holding it down, right?
I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite segments.
All right, so this segment is called Good, Bad, and Ugly, where we just highlight the good, the bad, and the ugly of the hot topics in sports. So, Nicole, you want to start off with our good?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll say it because I know you won't. Tom Brady getting his 400th touchdown. Go ahead, make the face. Make the face. But it's
against a team that's like the Jaguar Kittens, and
it's a great career accomplishment. Like 400 touchdowns.
I mean,
that's
how much
impressive.
Peyton Manning has over 500. Like whatever.
You can compare him all you want to. He'll get there, God willing. His career is long and successful at the Pats.
I mean, of course, it's just honestly, he is a great quarterback. I've said this before. It burns me to say it. I just don't care for the Patriots because I'm a Jets fan. But I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a hater. I drank my haterade. It's under my chair. So every time that name comes up, my eye twitches. So good for you, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. There's actually a bunch of other really great things that happened this week. One of them was in response to, I don't know if you guys saw, but on the 22nd, Yogi Berra passed.
Yeah, it was when we were filming.
So sad. I mean, it's just he was such a prolific player in baseball.
Yeah.
And actually one of your Jets honored him by putting his name on the on his cleats and then
Willie
wearing
Colon,
that.
right?
Yeah, Colon.
Yeah.
And it was just such a really cool way to see how one player's impact can branch across, the different games. Like, he was a prolific baseball figure, and then to be honored in such a way on the gridiron, I think was really, really sweet.
I mean, he embodies basically what I see like a baseball player. Like, I didn't grow up around the Yogi Berra era, but Jeter is my favorite player, and to know that he mentored him and basically groomed him to the man and player he was, it was just like, oh wow, now I see where Jeter gets his mannerism and everything, and just his cool and calm and collectiveness, because that's what he had these yogi-isms.
Yeah.
Like, he was always known just to be pleasant and friendly, such a great mentor. Jeter did such a great speech, and I kind of just want to read it because I was on the train like
having a moment.
I was like,
I think everybody was.
No, for real. Like, I found myself
Everybody
crying.
was.
I'm sitting in front of television, like, crying because of all the great, like, stories you hear about him and how he was loved, not just by the Yankees, just by the whole country.
The whole country.
The whole MLB.
Didn't matter what sport you played.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what
It's
team
just
you wrote
the name
for.
Yogi Berra. Like, I was in Jamaica as a kid, hearing that name Yogi Berra, and other big names, Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle, but it's just to hear that he was just so loved, and he had so many great stories, and he was a man of few words, they say, but when he speaks, it meant a lot. It was, and which to me is amazing.
I was gonna say, I really wish we would bring that back, because thanks to Twitter and social media and all that stuff, we've got these athletes saying way too much.
Exactly.
They need to learn to filter that, #filter.
Yeah. Stay off Twitter.
Yeah, and be a little bit more thoughtful and wise with the words that you choose to say.
Definitely.
Just a rant.
Exactly. And like I say, like Derek Jeter, he kind of epitomizes that classy, great player. But no, he said, hold on, my internet. Because I can't remember a whole speech. Like,
are you sure? I really thought you were gonna have it.
I'm not gonna memorize a whole speech now. Like, I mean.
Yeah, but it was really sweet. I mean, he was 90 years old.
Crap. We can't even get it.
He lived a full life.
Great.
Yeah.
No internet.
Yeah. Well, if you have time, definitely go look it up online. It was a beautiful speech. Great tribute.
Like, he was just saying, oh, I do remember one instance. He was Derek Jeter said. He was in a locker room, and he was just it was one year he was having like the worst slump. Like, it was horrible. He was just like not feeling good. And Yogi saw it. Like, none of his teammates were speaking to him in the locker room or anything. And Yogi saw it, came over to him and whispered something to him. And Jeter said that moment everyone was looking and trying to see what's the great Yogi Berra going to say to him. And he says, you know what? You know what you need to do? Swing at more strikes. And he said, his whole face and aura and energies like changed.
So
I was
good.
like, when I saw that, I felt like I was in that locker room. I was like, that is too cute. Like, that will make me smile.
That's adorable.
That was so amazing. So that I love that we use that in our good, because it was sad that he passed away, but he left so much good among, in his life, even to people that, who worked for him, or like people on the street that he meets. I heard that he treats everyone with the utmost respect. So rest in peace, Yogi Berra. You'll be missed by everyone. Never met you, but I'm sure I would have been just so elated.
Absolutely.
And I almost passed out if I would have ever met you.
I think we all would have.
I know, right? But yeah, so that was really something that really touched me. But unfortunately, we have to go to the bad.
Oh, because there was some some development in those two John Jay High School students.
Yes, just to find out, they came clean and said, the assistant coach gave them the go-ahead to, and to me, that's just horrible.
Which he's actually, resigned, and he issued a whole statement and everything about it, and it did go back to the whole, there was, use of racial slurs and things like that.
Which I could see, with the refs nowadays with their mouths, which I'm coming to later, you know who I'm talking about. Cam Newton, I got your back. I'm coming for you. Go ahead.
But yeah, so they did with that kind of new development in it. They're really kind of looking at the officiants that they select for high school programs. So hopefully something good will come out of that. But it's still going to be a long time before there's a concrete resolution, I think. I
feel horrible, and to me, it's so sad that the kids are actually, those two kids have to basically suffer the consequences, such a dire consequence for an adult who knows better. Because as a kid, when I played every sport, I looked up to my coaches like they were like gods. Like, what they say, jump over that leap, roll on the ground,
you did it.
I did it because I wanted to I wanted to show my respect and respect my authority and to be the best. So you're thinking everything they say is good and it's right. So for a grown adult to put that on two kids and for them to be suspended 75 days from school and games, even the educational part of it, they have to suffer 75 days from. I would understand 75 days, if anything, from a team, from games, but from being in a classroom and stuff
when they were just following orders. I mean,
exactly.
it's hard to defend it because with them tackling the ref the way they did, it was still one of those, it was your free will. You could have not done it.
That's true.
It just, like you said, it goes back to who do we have officiating and who do we have coaching these kids.
It's unfortunate, and these refs, even the ugly. Hold up. I know I got this one. I saw this, and I almost lost my mind. I was just you got to start watching these refs too, because secretly you don't know what they're throwing more flags than anything. I think they want more attention, for TV time or so. Let the boys play, let the kids play, let the guys play. I'm so sick of it, and some of them don't even know the right calls they're making. Some of the stuff I'm seeing, I'm just
well, I was gonna say half the time the calls are negated because one threw that flag for that flag and one threw one for the other team. Never mind, they cancel each other out.
It's horrendous. So it's I think they should investigate that ref because he might have used a racial slur, but it doesn't justify what the kids did. But at the same time, I feel like they're being severely punished for something that, their assistant coach told them to. Because, not gonna lie, I was a very rough player. I was an aggressive player.
So was I, but I was really small. So I ended up knocked out most of the time.
I was one of those that knocked you out.
Probably.
But I would see a play going on. I'm not gonna lie, I won't call any names, but there's some coach that knew I play a little dirty and was like, let's send her in. And I'm like, oh, word? It's about to go down. And girls would see my face come on, and they just start doing, Jesus, here she come. And I'm like, you ready? Like I would do some but my
You
the
like the
coaches didn't
Ludacris
really
song.
say-
You were like, I'm about to punch your lights out.
I'm playing like field hockey, hooking girls on their ankles. Like, what happened? Sorry, you should have tied your laces. Oh, can't help it. But my coaches knew what kind of player I was and didn't stop it. I knew when they were going to throw me in and stuff.
Of course.
So, but as a kid, I'm like, they like it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. You know. But here's this story that I found. This happened at a community college football game where, because you know we're hearing a lot about players attacking refs.
Yeah.
This time a ref swung at a coach. So these refs are getting out of hand too.
Ooh.
Like I can't even
What
pronounce
community college?
All right, so you have East Mississippi Community College and child, I'm about to tear this name up.
Say it. Go for it.
Itawamba Community College. Itawamba. I mean, there's a community college, but they're both major feeders for the SEC. A lot of the SEC players come from those community college games. But to see like a ref, like,
Ooh.
rolling up and getting into like a coach's face and like swinging, I'm like, now you got to really question these officials. Like, really, like, I feel you did say it. I feel like, sometimes I just feel like they say a little smart stuff under their breath, and I am coming back to who in my follow and unfollow. So, come back to that.
Is there a school that you have to go to be an official? Like, what was your major in college? Did you go?
I think it's just players that just didn't make it, and that or players that didn't make it pro or so, but just have a great knowledge of the game. Right. I know, I'm sure they have to go through a lot of like training and so forth. Officiate school?
University,
officiate online edu. I don't know, but so. I don't know. These refs are getting out of hand. Maybe all this stuff we're hearing now is like stuff that was swept under the rug, and now it's coming to light with social media and everything going on. So, this story is going to develop more. We're going to hear more. A lot of people are going to be like outed a little bit more, and, including the refs. You're not perfect. Sorry.
Yep.
Stop throwing flags. I'm watching. Anyway, so that's our bad. So now we got to move on to the ugly.
Oh, and it's bad too.
Really?
It's bad. So this week in particular, Washington Redskins fans have kind of done this for a while, and it's really across all sports, and it has to do with the mascot. So with the mascot being a Redskin, a lot of the fans like to dress up.
Oh yeah.
In the red face, feathers, headdresses, who are not Native American, and so. I mean, and it's not just the Redskins. I'm isolating them because they got torn up on social media.
It wasn't
if you haven't seen that picture, go take a look at it. It's just a fan watching the game, but it is it's such a touchy subject because I hear they did. I think it was last year they were going through it, like trying to change the name to. I mean, what would they change it to? One, what would
what would they change
Washington
it to?
Blue Crabs,
Washington. That's more Maryland. They got the crabs.
That's
like
true.
That's like crab cake. I don't know what the Washington's. They can't even use skins because
you can Washington.
Maybe those pigs, because they wear those little snouts and stuff. Like maybe they could be the Washington.
But it's not just them. Like there's a number of mascots across all athletics that have this sort of issue where their fans turn out and they want to be supportive, but they're also being offensive at the same time.
But I mean, maybe that fan grew up just not like I don't know. It's like I can't really blame them because if somebody come to me right now and tell me a Jet was this tribe that they just dug up and discovered that they were like decimated and like Columbus murdered them and stuff, and I can't say J-E-T as Jets or I can't wear my green and white, I'm gonna be like, oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know any better. I didn't mean it, you know? So it's kind of like.
It's interesting. I kind of want to throw it to our fans on this one because it is something that I'm sure all of you guys, when you're supporting your teams, that you maybe think about or have questions about. So definitely tweet us and comment your thoughts on the whole, mascot gate. Is what I'm going to call it. Mascot gate. What do you think about fans dressing up offensively?
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I would have to definitely think of it's been embedded in them so long. It sucks, but I'm sure they could come up with a name like how New Orleans, they got the Pelicans.
Oh.
They could find, maybe it's the Washington, like, groundhog. I don't know. Like, look, groundhog. Boom, I think I found
there
one.
It is.
Washington How you doing?
Groundhog.
Washington groundhogs.
What is?
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. You only show up once a year or something. I don't know. Twice a year. I don't know.
Everybody's gonna come dressed like a shadow.
Or get like a furry little hat and I don't know, like, you know, like.
Oh, that's so good.
Hey, that's my suggestion.
I think they should take it.
Yeah, well, that's our good, bad, and ugly. So guys, we're going to a break. Please do not move. Just, you know, if you gotta go get water, but come back. So we'll see you actually after the break.
Rode microphones are the official microphones of Be Terrific. Find out more at rodemic.com.
Hey Terrifics, welcome back to A League of Our Own. I'm Abiva Davis and I'm joined with my beautiful colleague, Nicole. It's time for one of our favorite segments, Follow and Unfollow, or Follow Unfollow. This is where we follow some of our favorite athletes or, you know, owners, managers, anyone in sports, and we unfollow them also. So, of course, I'm going to toss it to my girl, Nicole.
Yeah.
Tell us your follow for this week.
I am following Mr. Michael Dwayne Vick.
You done gave the government name.
I sure did.
She said your government name.
I sure did. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike.
I did not know his name. Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Oh,
it's fitting.
Michael D. Vick.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm really excited to see him back on the field as a quarterback. You know, I think the Steelers are a great organization. I think he's going to have something to give them that'll at least keep them consistent, and it's going to spark their offense. We were talking earlier about, you know, having that running game in the quarterback position is going to be great because let's all face it, Big Ben can't run.
I know. And I mean,
not,
but he's a strong. I mean, he's a strong player. Well, I feel he's going to come back because he always come back from his injuries, like full on. But I don't know, with a bone bruise.
Could be.
That's a
he survived the motorcycle all right. I'm really thinking he'll come back fine, but I am looking forward to seeing what Mike does. So, Mr. Vick, I'm following you this week.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Michael Dwayne.
Oh, I can say it again. Dwayne.
And who are you unfollowing?
I am unfollowing. I'm going to do this live. Mr. Larry Brown from the SMU men's basketball team. NCAA has banned this man from 2016 postseason for instances of academic fraud and like unethical conduct. I mean, the whole Division I committee was like, this can't happen. So he's actually banned. He's suspended for 9 games, and then like the whole panel is just not.
Are you like? I mean, is there anything like you say like academic? Like, oh, was he like fixing the athletes?
Make sure the athletes could play when they probably shouldn't have.
But he's not the only.
He's not the only one.
I think he just got caught.
He got caught, but he also has a really great history at all these other fantastic schools and their programs.
Yeah.
Doing a great job. So like the fact that he got caught after coaching multiple winning teams is really, I mean, he must have been reaching to try and turn SMU into a winning basketball program. So he's definitely getting the unfollow from me.
They're great. They have a great football team, right? Wait,
they do.
Did Sanders come from SMU?
Maybe.
Sanders from the Broncos?
Yeah, way back when.
Oh, wait, I know. I did deep. That was like in my file scratching like, wait, didn't that SMU? Oh, yeah, football. Okay.
But it makes me wonder, though, because does winning trump bad behavior?
Yes, it does. It leads back to me like being that person you throw in when you know like it's going down, and you're like, it's like they took the leash off of me, and they're like, go get him, and I'm like, what number? What number you want me to go get? Number 22?
But like, are you
this?
Like, are you then paying millions for a loser? Like, you might be winning on the field.
I
but
mean,
you gotta,
I was great. Like, I mean, if I was a pro athlete, I was great. I would be like, all right, to describe my, I don't like it because I did mention that he plays dirty a little bit, but I understand, you know, and Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah.
I'm a little Suish.
Yeah.
Like, I
But
still think you
still.
play dirty, but I'm that player you're gonna put in, and like, Rashawn, like we gonna get this done. Especially if I'm picking up the slack. It's not like you're a bad player. You're just picking up the slack
Yeah.
for the rest of your teammates,
Yeah.
and your coach knows that
well,
you're a
here's
beast.
the thing: if you're winning, is that better than like
Winning always.
winning at dirty means?
I mean, like in a physical sport, somebody gonna get hit. Like somebody gonna, I don't know. Somebody has to go.
All
It
right.
could have been anybody.
It could have been anybody. It could have been me. Who are you following this week?
All right, so oh my God, I'm sure you people are just sick of me like speaking of this man, but he is having a great week. He's a great quarterback, but I'm talking about Cam Newton, Superman. Not only is he Superman on the field, he is Superman off the field. I have a I have a soft heart for like children, and I love how he does too. Like off the field, you don't hear a lot of messy stories about him. The stories you hear is just how he helps like young children. He mentors them. Like he has a training camp over the summer. He helps out with just a lot of great things with the kids. And last Tuesday I learned that Nickelodeon like greenlit a show with Cam Newton called I Wanna Be, and it's a TV series that features Cam Newton as he helps like kids journey to achieve their goals.
Aww.
Like, isn't that the cutest thing?
That
Like,
is
I
really
can't be
cute.
mad at you. Like,
That's
you
great.
are awesome. You are like
Good
just
on you, Cam.
Yeah, you're just showing that you could be great on the field, off the field. You don't have to have like a bunch of hot mess like some of these like horrible players over the summer that you're
agree.
hearing about. But I mean, I just appreciate a player that just shows class on the field and off the field. So yeah, so it's basically it will showcase a number of kids who have like really big dreams, and he's just gonna guide them along the way, be their mentor, and yeah, and it's just like he just wants to. He said himself, he was like, time in the spotlight has made me realize the importance of creating positive messages to inspire the next generation. He's like, he's very passionate about mentoring young people, and they are the future. With all that going on with those two John Jay kids and stuff, where they had bad examples, like this guy is just, I'm sorry, you're Superman. I will always follow you until you do something stupid, but I hope you don't. So I'm definitely following Cam Newton, AKA Superman, the kid's hero.
Oh.
And you know who I'm gonna follow.
Oh,
because
man.
you mess with Superman.
Oh man.
I can't say his name. God help me if I say this. All right, so I am definitely unfollowing that ref, Ed Halucci. I think that's his name.
Sounds delicious.
He ain't delicious. He ain't
Halucci?
delicious. And what he did was just not wrong, because if you see on the tape, all right, so Cam, after the win,
Right.
came to his press conference dressed in, don't do that again either. You Superman. I was going to follow you for that jacket, but I found out that, you were Superman off the field, but that jacket, gotta go. But anyways, they won. Press conference, you could tell something was bothering him. And he came out with, he was kind of mad that the ref, Ed Halucci, said, hey, I think he wanted to draw a personal foul, and he
Right.
was like, you're too young. As I quote, let me make sure. It says, the response that he got was, Cam, you're not old enough to get that call, because he was hit outside the pocket. He was saying he was hit when he was running by a New Orleans player. But you could see on Cam's face, like, when he and the ref, the official, spoke how he just had a reaction like it was like taken aback. And he's not a player that you see argue with refs. I would understand if it's like a Des Bryant or so that
Right.
mouth
will get them in trouble
mouth would get
every
them in trouble,
time.
you know. But this is a classy player, and for him to just react like that and go, what the, and then for it to bother him that much to be at a press conference to say, hey, maybe the ref was messing around or not, but I don't think it was that tone. Else, you know, Cam probably would have shrugged it off his shoulder. But at the same time, he's saying, hey, what do you mean I'm not old enough for that? Like, he's 5 years in the game. Like, are you going to give him his props? And he was saying if it was like Tom Brady or Peyton Manning, they probably would have got a call. So, I mean, that ref claimed he didn't say that, but the tape clearly shows the ref mouth moving, and Cam was just like, hold up, pause. Like, did you really just, are you kidding me?
Wow.
So, I mean, they're investigating, but they're claiming that, you know.
And I was going to say, what's going to happen?
Nothing.
What is going to happen to them? Do
Nothing.
referees get suspended? No.
I mean, I'm sure they do, right? They get
Yeah, they do.
suspended and lose some coins, but at the same time, it's just like, they're not doing, so far in development, they're not doing anything. So the most we can do
Right.
is unfollow you. Someone following you. Better not be at a Jets game.
Ooh.
London, don't let him in. So that's who I'm unfollowing. All right, so that's our segment, follow, unfollow. Guys, if you guys have any people you want to follow and unfollow, we will give you a shout out. We'll mention it on our show next week. So yeah, let us know who you're following and unfollowing. So we'll be back after the break. This is our League of Our Own. Stay tuned, come back, watch us. See you after the break.
Rode microphones are the official microphones of Be Terrific. Find out more at rodemic.com.
Welcome back, Terrifics. I'm Abiba Davis, and this is A League of Our Own. I hope you guys been watching. It's been fun. I hope you guys had some giggles, some laughs, and you know, you guys hit us up. If you have any questions, please let us know. Hit us up on Twitter, Instagram at A League of Our Own TV. Yeah, but I'm back again with my girl Nicole. And on the couch, we have a newbie. We have Leela Graham. Now, Leela, she is a beautiful, wonderful actress. She's hilarious. I had the pleasure of meeting her actually today. Nicole, she's a really good friend of Nicole, and I watched some of her videos on YouTube. My favorite is with her playing NBA Girlfriends and Wives. How she got me was with the gonna go to Philadelphia, get her husband in a cheese tyke. But what got me too is just that she's a native New Yorker, and her family grew up Jets fans. So once you say that, I'm like, you good. So you can definitely be on our league. You will be seeing Leela a lot more. She's not replacing the girls. Don't worry. We're not doing a 3LW. We're not kicking nobody out. This is not Destiny's Child. I'm not Beyonce. But no, Leela's just going to be a great addition to our team. So Leela, say hi to the Terrifics.
Hi, Terrifics. It's so great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yay! So you were telling me such an interesting story about like growing up and about, you know, your father and your brother being Jets fan. Like, tell the
Well,
Terrifics.
so my dad and my brother, they were Jet fans growing up.
I don't like that word "were."
No, wait, they are.
Oh,
They are
okay.
diehard. They are diehard Jet fans. And it's been really funny for me to grow up in a household of Jet fans because Sunday afternoon meant mom was cooking for dad was watching the game, and they were yelling at the screen, and then there was usually some kind of disappointment, upset, and then all day Monday, my dad was just kind of moping. And that was like my childhood. Monday.
That's just bad.
Yeah, Sunday through Monday was kind of just how it worked.
That was me Sunday and Monday.
That was it, you know. But it's funny because my father, he's a loyal Jet fan, and that's the thing about Jet fans is that they are loyal.
Yes.
Like I really do think that like they would make great husbands, boyfriends, partners. Why? Because they are loyal. Like they understand what it takes to just show up day in, day out.
Yes.
That's what you want.
They put in the work for that relationship.
Yes, they are there, and they,
You know, they fumble and mess up a lot. I don't want a man to mess up a lot now.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if I want them to be like the Jets, because you just
Yeah.
can't get there. You know, you can't get to. They can't get to the altar. That's the
can't- they
championship,
can't
the
do
Super
it.
Bowl.
You can't
get
get
to.
Right.
But you know you got to keep her if they keep trying.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know if an actual New York Jet would make the best husband, boyfriend, partner.
We're not-
However, the fans, there's no denying. They're loyal and they
That's
love
true.
their team and they show up, and I think that's what's important.
J-E-T-S, Jets.
Oh,
See,
man.
that's why she's here, guys. Like,
Yeah,
and
that was the golden ticket.
There we
Just have to
go.
mention
Just say that word. I'm not saying it for everybody, but that's what got me. So I'm just really excited for you to be on board and show us your, like, you know, just who Leela is with her little sports spin on it. So you guys are going to enjoy her as we develop and as this show grows along. So I just appreciate you guys even watching us from the ground up, and we are growing, and it's just going to get better and better. So before we even close out, we are going to give you what we're looking forward to. So of course we always close out with telling you guys like what we look forward to. So what are we looking forward to?
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Mike Vick take on those Ravens with his new Steelers offense.
Her and Michael Dwayne Vick.
Michael Dwayne Vick. Shout out, Bad News, Virginia. Everybody in the Hampton Roads, VA area, I love you guys. We're holding it down. Michael, still holding it down there too. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great game. It's a great rivalry. It should be one worth watching. On the college front, I'm really looking forward to Texas and TCU. TCU has been crushing.
No. So you definitely
the past
think
2 seasons. So
TCU's winning that
they're
one.
ranked 4, I think, right now. So it's probably likely that the Longhorns don't stand a chance. And
what
then,
about your team?
of course, Bama. That tide is about to roll.
Child, roll where?
Listen, they're about to roll all over those Georgia Bulldogs.
No. Those Bulldogs are going to get you. I'm sorry. Like, I'm going for the Bulldogs.
Really?
Yes, I'm going for everything against Alabama. Sorry. I wish it was, just to make you mad, I'm busting out the War Eagle. Like, I know. Be mad, Alabama
You do me
fan.
so dirty.
Sorry, I get
You do me so dirty.
War Eagle.
So dirty. But I do think it's going to be a good game, so I'm going to watch it for sure and watch us walk away with the W.
Well, since you're on the college front, you know what I told you already. I'm looking forward to it because I don't care. I'm actually going to put it on.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, wow.
This is for
she's
you,
going
Dabo.
All the way. All the way. Oh, Sweeney.
Fabulous. Orange is a good look for me. I could,
I agree.
I should be in Death Valley. Send me a ticket. How y'all doing? But I'm definitely looking forward to the Fighting Irish and Clemson Tigers.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that game. I mean, Notre Dame 4-0, Clemson 3-0.
Yeah.
And, even though Notre Dame is plagued with injuries, I think they're really going to, they're going to put up a nice little fight, but Clemson Tigers, you're in their home, you're in Death Valley. Death Valley don't play. They get down like that. So I'm looking forward to that game. I'm also looking forward to, I don't know if I'm going to be up that early. I'm not going to lie, Jed. Like 9:30 in the morning on a Sunday is usually reserved for Jesus and going to church. I'll try and catch some of it. That's the unfortunate part of them playing in London, and they're playing on London time.
Why are they playing in London?
Because the NFL, it's been years now they've been doing this, like for a few years now. They're trying to develop a league out there in London. But I don't think London going to care that much. I don't know. I don't know what the fan base is like out there.
London, do you care?
I think they're
Let
more
us
about
know.
London,
soccer.
do you care?
London, let us know.
I don't think London cares.
Do you want football?
Wait, hold on. Wait. Nope, they don't care.
Oh,
They said no.
Unless you say Man U, Chelsea, Arsenal, that's what they care about,
Yes.
unfortunately. But
Oh, and we are now 2 weeks away from basketball season starting back up again.
Ooh,
The
yes.
training camps and are all being covered now. We're getting all kinds of updates. There's some pretty interesting stuff coming out of that Cavs
oh my God, I
lineup.
can't.
Lots of healing players potentially there to help LeBron.
Speaking of healing players, Derrick Rose injured again. Like, come on now. Like, the last time he was injured and trying to come back, it was like waiting for like the coming of Christ or something. Like, Derrick, what you doing? Like, what's going on? Like, do you need it? Like, GNC need to back you up, get you some calcium pills. Like, would somebody wrap your knee or your foot? Like, I am
needs a
rooting for
bubble.
you. Like, what?
He needs a bubble so he doesn't get hurt.
Come on, man. But yeah, I mean, basketball, just like baseball, unfortunately, Melania and Sonia are so dope. They're dedicated. They'll watch those 102 games. They'll watch 82 games. But I love watching. You know, about like in like almost postseason.
Yep.
Or like I like to watch a good rivalry and a matchup. So I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what the Cavs are gonna do, if they're gonna go back to championship again,
Yeah.
maybe win this year. LeBron is cooking up something. You know, he's basically he's the manager, the owner, the coach. He is basically the Cavaliers. So yeah, looking forward to that.
London called again?
London did call, and apparently they do care.
Oh,
Oh no.
Yeah, turns out it's not going to be like a really big, like continual thing, but
not
I
a-
think we'll probably they're going to fill up Wimbledon Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
No, they do.
so
They
it
do.
turns
They
out
fill it
they-
up every year, and so this coming, they're
I'm like,
looking.
who they rooting for?
They're looking to put a team, not a whole league.
Yeah.
Speaking of names that we said earlier, what would you name a
A
football
London
team?
football team.
Is that like a little name, like a
London
little,
football.
Yeah, see, like I feel like it's important.
London-
Yeah, like maybe a color and then an animal, and then you kind of merge the two.
I don't know.
Something very
like-
fancy.
yeah, something very
But
fancy.
it's nice to be very fancy, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
turquoise
Ooh, that's a good one.
lions.
The turquoise lions. Really?
There it is. I think
can't.
that's settled.
I can't. All right. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Of course, I'm looking forward to this game. Yeah, I'm just
Basketball
basketball
on the horizon.
Postseason of baseball. It's coming up. I'm looking forward to see what the Mets are gonna do.
yeah.
Oh, wait. One of our viewers said what?
He doesn't care.
Paul Dixon.
Paul Dixon doesn't
from
care.
the UK
Paul Dixon.
just wrote in
Whoa.
saying he doesn't care. I knew it. I know that.
I had an idea.
It's
I had
like-
a feeling.
We just had a feeling like we're very, it's like
I had a hunch.
yeah.
You're not trying out for the turquoise lions, Paul.
Paul, you wouldn't try out for the turquoise lions?
I mean, I'm gonna try and watch it. Sorry, Jets and Dolphins. It's nothing against you or
Yes, it
or
is.
anything.
Yes, it is.
Shut up. It is a little bit.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, we're gonna close out tonight. Our girls weren't here, but we had Leela who came in.
Yeah, it's great to
And
be
did her
here.
thing, and you're gonna see more of her. Nicole, you want to say anything before we peace out?
Nope. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching with us tonight.
And I just want to say again, thank you, Terrifics, for watching. Thank you so much. Without you, we wouldn't even be here. Thank you, Michael Artsis from the Michael Artsis Show. Thank you to Be Terrific for its positive contents that it's always spreading. So I hope we're staying true to that format. I just want to thank all our boys back there. Gregory, Kevin left. But we just want to thank Sonia and Milani for being here in spirit. And guys, again, we'll see you guys next Tuesday at 7:30 live. This is A League of Our Own. Thank you, Terrifics. Have a wonderful night. God bless.